Good morning, everybody. Matrix here. It's July 23rd, 9:27 a.m. I'm just gonna record my screen for the sole purpose of basically watching the tape. Hopefully, I get uh, some content here for tape videos. Okay, you can see I'm watching AMAT and MU. Not much pre-action activity on AMAT, interestingly enough, after its upgrade yesterday. But nonetheless, still something. Looking for a dump here on MU, looking for a pop and drop. On the side, I got Netflix and Beyond Meat going on there. 47.34. It's pre-market low. Yeah, looking for a pop and drop. Might get stuck here. Or you can short right out gates against the 47, use a starter size. 46 is another level I talked about last night. So, watch. 15 seconds, the market open. Let's do it. Beyond Meat already taking a dump here at the open. So, here we go. Okay, so the highest price so far, I think I saw. Oh, it's already going. Should have played it against 47, right? And we have a snap. Ooh. Okay, so the tape gets very interesting over here as it reaches this 46.50, right? I want to see if 46.50 hits and it's not hitting, so that means uh, there are buyers propping it up around this area. But it's trying to come down though. So this is a fight zone right now between 46.60 and 46.50, right? So we do see some green hits on the 61, but that basically stops from there. So right now, I mean, if you're gonna short it, then you can short it against the 61 and give it a little bit of room up. Oh, so 64 hits right now. 5, so the sellers are kind of stepping out of the way, taking profits on the first dump, I'm guessing. But the volume is very light, right? So it comes right back down. It's more like a retracement. You see a seller's candle, right? So this is definitely a viable short right now. Take the entry and risk here. Boom, and it snaps, right? You follow through the 46. I'm coming over here on this 30-minute chart. There's a low. 46.32 is yesterday's low. Okay, so we are coming into a level of support. Once again, another fight area. Hey, so when I say watching the tape, what I want to see is during these high volume fight areas, I'm watching the numbers and the speed scroll through, eh? Watching to see what what offer and bid is getting hit the most in concession, and that'll give me a general idea, right? So, for example, uh, the 40s are hitting More importantly, these two tickers are doing exactly what I'm calling it to do yesterday, last night in my watch list. Coming up into the first 5 minutes, about to do either reversal or continuation here. So I still like the short on MU. We have concise pre-market low risk here and the VWAP. So this is yesterday's lows to 32, right? So I'm watching to see if 32 hits. If I see 31 or 30, that's a breach for me, right? Oh, boom, there we go. So a breach. So I might consider entering right here, usually, right? Or I could just wait and see what happens on the retrace. So looking at this breach real quick, I've deducted that it's kind of like a wake off spring, right? Very minimal breach and got bought right back up. So that tells me there are still a lot of buyers around this area, right? If it's supposed to be weak, if there are no buyers, they should have breached and just dumped hard, right? So waiting over here, the perfect short was in the morning at the open where you had 47 very tight risk, right? On this retrace over here, this was a nice short area entry as well, retrace into VWAP. And even this candle, um, I would have waited a little bit, right? I mean, with this buyer's candle coming in, this is where you kind of caution, and then right here I might get short here as it closed down, and then from here when it comes back up right now and makes this tweezer bottom, this is probably a big caution for me, and I would not add in any more size on this breakdown of the 32. uh, I don't know if I would have added. I guess if I'm an aggressive trader I would have added. If I'm not, then I would have waited, knowing that this has breach. Uh, it was supposed to come down if it's weak, right? But however, it got bought right back up on this yesterday's low. It's coming back into VWAP, but it's having trouble here at the 46.50. So it's giving us perhaps an other chance to get short, get more short right here. So definitely could get more short right here, right? Uh, and the target is right down here, so you got a 20 cents range going on starting to form, and you have very tight range. I mean, if it breaches, then you get out. Okay, we also have the VWAP and the 9 EMA holding it down. On the 5 minute chart side here, this is holding. uh it's just gonna retrace a little and try to catch up, so it might breach right up here and catch up. It might just hit around this 46.70 before the next fail. This 30-minute chart is looking very strong though. I mean, if you're thinking how How did I get the 32 cent from yesterday's lows, 46.32, right? So it makes sense that it bounced off here. Okay. This tweezer bottom could be a reversal signal. It reclaimed this 46.51 right now. So pretty important as it breaches. If I want a long, I do want to see a pullback first. We know that it reclaimed. So far, it looks like it's reclaiming an important level. So if I'm on the long side of things, I'm going to wait until it pulls back, holds this right here, or holds this, and then I'll long it, and then we have tight risk right here. Overall, I know I'm just talking and commentating right now. I usually don't trade the open much anymore, just because it can really go both ways, and the opening price before the discovery is done is a little sporadic. So unless I have really high conviction, then I'll trade the opening. I'm usually waiting to like at least 9:45, 10 o'clock just to watch. After that time, the chart will usually tell me where the ticker wants to go. The tape still matters right now at the open, especially during high volume fight areas. Otherwise, as it gets slower during the day, the tape becomes a little less significant. And then it's more on price action. The tape is usually only used for me during fight areas. So, for example, like this right now, this is important to me. So you see the buyers keep trying to step up. We have now 73s hit. There was a bunch of 72s hitting earlier. Now watching this fight action, I want to see where it ends, right? So I don't see 73 anymore. So if I am to short right now, 73 would be my risk, a little bit over and under. And that's kind of like using the tape is how I can also gauge to track set a very tight risk. So you see 73 never hit again. We're back into this range of the pre-market lows area. It's trying to hold. So on the downside, okay, so we have a breach on the downside. It couldn't get down under here. And this here is kind of like a test. So the buyers are still abundant in this area. Now we're getting into another fight zone. On the 5 minute, this is definitely a massive reversal signal of a tweezer bottom. However, we're coming into the opening price here, which is very important. As you can see, that's why we have a fight. On the 30-minute side, this is a massive buyer's candle that's trying, but we have sellers here. So if sellers do step aside, we could test this 47, and it does look like it wants to test 47 right now. From 47, we have the 50 EMA on the 5-minute chart. Key psychological hold number, it might hold it down. We'll see. And if I was short, then by this time I would have been long gone, right? Not going to get married to an idea. Especially at the open. The opening move is usually just a scalp. When I saw this happen, this is a big red flag for me. Why didn't it keep going? And then this reversal, why didn't it keep going? This confirms it. Sorry, this here confirms it as a pullback and held. This confirms to get the hell out, right? Wow. 4703 right away. Shake out. Okay, so if the sellers do step in right now, the thinking is this is supposed to come down hard, but we still see buying. And this is a breakout right now. So definitely okay to get on a retrace, or this is a breakout that I might buy, right? And you have, if you were to buy this breakout right here, you have tight risk. You're risking maybe a little bit over here to the high of this candle because it's supposed to hold this, right? If it's a good clean breakout, it's supposed to hold this breakout area. So right around there if you're gonna buy the breakout. If on the long plan you were waited for this, and this is where you got in, this here tweezer bottom is where it told you that, oh hey, I'm about to reverse, and this is your confirmation right here, right on the bounce. Even here you could have got in and you had tight risk. Okay, I just want to keep the video short. We have the first 15 minutes already. I hope this provides some insight on how I use the tape, what I usually watch, and make sure you hit the like button if you like videos like this. I know I didn't take a trade yet. I'm gonna log out right now and really concentrate, maybe take a trade in a bit. So thanks for watching. Ciao.